You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey. What's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in. Welcome to the hood table one more again. Please, if you are on, let's see, if you are on Facebook, if you are watching us from Facebook, please do me a solid and go over to the hood table on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and share the video and like the video. And if you are on YouTube, feel free to join our The Hood Table group on Facebook. We have a The Hood Table group. We also have a Ruthless TV show group. I'll make sure I drop the links in the chat for that. But the Hood Table Facebook group is obviously the Hood Table. So, you know, you'll see our logo and everything if you look that up. So that won't be too hard to find. But if anybody out there is a Ruthless fan, a Ruthless TV show fan, we also have a Ruthless TV show fan group. We have almost 350 members in that Facebook group. And that is, yes, my Facebook group. So I'm not sending you to somebody else's group. I'm sending you to my Facebook group. So if you want to join our Ruthless Facebook group, if you are a fan of that Tyler Perry show called Ruthless, about the cult and the cult members, just click that link that I just dropped in the chat. This Facebook link right here, that is for our Ruthless Facebook group, for you Ruthless fans. If you ain't a fan of Ruthless, don't join the group. Because a lot of people, some of that stuff that's in the show can go from entertainment to very hard to watch. So with that being said, everybody again, like and share this video. Subscribe to us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, IG, and Stereo, and thehoodtable.com. As you can see from the title here, we are about to review Power Book 2. This is the spinoff of the original Power TV show. And we are now on season 1, episode 8, and it was called Family First. And as far as Family First, I think they should have chose a different name for this show, like perhaps Trust, to trust or not to trust, or something like that. Because I mean, that was literally what the entire show was about. A lot of different characters having a hard time trusting or having faith in a different particular character. So yeah, I think they should have chose a different name for that. But if you have any thoughts on the TV show, the characters, the storylines, please feel free to put it in the chat as I do this review. Make your comments and feel free to discuss with me everything that I am going to discuss on this show. And y'all know how I like to do my reviews. I like to discuss the storylines. Okay. So first, quick little recap. Last week or last episode, Braden, he had broke up with his girl, you know, Riley, who was Saxon's niece, that he had basically spying on Tariq. Sax didn't quite plan for her to get with one of Tariq's homeboys, because he figured, like, he kind of thought that maybe they might have had something both going on, as far as, you know, something illegal going on. And he was right. But anywho, they really didn't focus on too much of that this episode. Last week, Monet told her hubby Tahada that he went too far, having Kane jump during his jail visit. Remember Kane, he had got out of line. It was an altercation at home. His mama, Miss Mary J. Blige, aka Monet, got knocked on the ground. Why she didn't get up and bust him upside the head, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, she told Jahida, you went too far this time. That's my boy. He belongs to me. So you need to back off, my boy. Last week also, Lauren broke up with her jealous boyfriend Malcolm, because she wants to get with Tariq. And McLean and Sax. Well, McLean, he doesn't know, or he's not too sure, not too positive about Sax being all the way on board with the trial plans to help McLean get Tasha off, and McLean to help Sax get Tariq tried for the murder of his father Ghost. So now this episode, this started off with everybody at Stanfield anticipating homecoming weekend. A lot of the parents are there. Tariq, last week he had ran out of stash. Well, some of that had got stolen by Braden's brother, Trey. And but now he finally has enough stash to supply his demand, and at least for now, Also, Professor Reynolds is giving out new study plans, which is to read The Invisible Man for conical studies. And one thing you noticed right off the bat was in class, as soon as Tariq walked in, I guess he didn't expect to see that. He walked in and he see all the kids with all their parents sitting right next to them. Now, it was that time of the year where the parents could come and, talk to the teachers and check on their students, things like that. But I guess he didn't expect for everybody to have a parent with them. And he went in there all by himself with no parent. Now, also, after the class ended, Reynolds, still believing that Tariq is sleeping with Carrie, reminded Tariq of the importance of him finishing his extra credit assignment. That assignment, if you remember, was a full, thorough, detailed description analysis of one of Tariq's relationships. Now, that Reynolds, y'all know I was cracking up last week when he when he thought he really knew something. He really thinks that Tariq is messing around with his old boo, well, Reynolds' old boo, Carrie, Professor Carrie. Reynolds, he's really trying to come off as being concerned about Tariq's situation. He knows that his father's dead, allegedly, because some of y'all still think Ghost is somewhere with Tupac on an island somewhere, just waiting for this all to smooth over. But yeah, so Reynolds knows that his father is dead. His mother, Tosh, is in jail being charged for murder. And he's really trying to come off as, really interested and concerned with, Tariq's, situation, of not having his parents around. But Tariq ain't no fool. He is not no fool. Reynolds was like, I still feel like you got a secret. Like there's something that you just need to get off your chest. Just say it with your whole chest. He was like, Marie. Now, the name of the book, the book that they were supposed to be reading, The Invisible Man. Tariq said, did you read the book? If you did read the book, you know that it says you can't just trust anybody. Not with the truth. Not with the truth. Still yet, after reading Tariq's paper, he just knew that Tariq was sleeping with Carrie, even though the paper was really about Lauren. And speaking of papers, Reynolds, did you see him? He is still plagiarizing Tariq's work. He's doing the very opposite of what a lot of college kids or school-age children do. Instead of the kids plagiarizing somebody famous work of art, he's plagiarizing his own students' book or papers to create his own book because he's a failing writer right now. His last publication didn't fare too well. So basically, he's been reading Tariq's work and he's really like, think his work is marvelous. Very good work, Tariq. He's a very smart boy. But he's trying to take advantage of Tariq, and at the same time, think that he's sleeping with Carrie. So he's all wrong. But let me know what y'all think about Tariq. Do y'all think that because he's going to find out, but when he do find out that his own teacher is plagiarizing his work, how do y'all think Tariq will react? How do you think he'll feel? What do you think he'll do when he finds out that his own teacher is stealing his work and then giving him all this extra credit homework and giving him a hard time in class in school. See, that's the messed up part. Like, if you're going to take his work, at least get him some straight A's and get off the boy's back, okay? Get off his back for once. I'm like, damn. But anywho, what do y'all think Tariq will do once he finds out that Professor Reynolds, from following him, might be onto his little side hustle? So let me know that question as well. But now let's talk about Effie. Effie is back. I didn't think that we would see Effie again, but the nerves of Effie coming down to the school, demanding that Tariq put her on. Now, you know, her and Tariq, they got their hustle on, Braden as well at show. So she was in on the game. She came down to the school and she basically demanded Tariq to put her on so she could slang all the coke that she wants over homecoming weekend. Now, a lot of people know that over homecoming weekend, a lot of people get crunk, they get drunk, they get drunk, they get high, and everything else. Um, Even though she offered him 50%, he wasn't really with the program at first because, of course, she snitched on him at show. That's what happened. That's why he's where he is now. So he must have figured, you know, he can't trust her. He still can't trust her. So maybe it's best to leave things, you know, leave the past in the past. But speaking of the past, he gets another surprise visit from Two Bit. Two Bit that came up in his dorm, pulled a gun on him, threatened to put him in the dirt where his daddy at if he didn't give him or doesn't give him the money that Ghost promised him before he died. So not wanting, you know, to have any more problems, like Tariq already got enough stuff on his plate. Tariq thought it would be, you know, a good idea to go see the guy that oversees his inheritance so he can get the money. Two Bit was $24,000 by the next day. $24,000. But that didn't work. The guy who oversees the inheritance was like, I don't care how good your grades is, bro. You have to graduate from college. You got to do this, jump through hurdles before you get some money from your daddy's inheritance. So Tariq did what next thing best, hit up his mother, Tasha, who he didn't really want to involve, but Tasha gave him a piece of advice. She said, when you can't trust somebody, the best thing to do is to make them trust you. And if that wasn't some good, solid advice, I mean, for real, if you can't trust somebody, make them trust you so you can find out what they doing and find out if you can really trust them. So, what about y'all? Do y'all think that was some good advice? He did his up Effie, and he's like, okay, all right, I'm down with the hustle. I need to make some more money. My mother's attorney needs some more money, and of course, he was lying. He was lying to Effie, but he was doing a good job making her a believer. She really was believing that he wanted to get down with her for the sake of his mother. But the next thing you know, the two ex-lovers, I was like, what the? I swear. I keep saying it. He's an apple that didn't fall too far from the tree. I mean, last week he was about to get it on with Lauren if her, you know, boyfriend, he came up in there and, you know, rushed in and all that whoop whoop. But this week he's getting it on with his ex-lover and Effie. So the two of them, they getting it on. They both strapped up, both got guns. He got a gun on his hip. He didn't want her to see it though. Tariq ain't supposed to be carrying no gun. That boy ain't old enough to be carrying around no gun. He can get not only arrested but kicked out of school and everything else. When he got to stay free so he can help his mother. But when she saw the gun, she pulled her own little strap out her own little bitty old gun out her own purse. You said it got you on edge. This what had me on edge too. It was a good show. It was a good show. She pulled out that little video gun. I was like, well, I guess a gun is a gun. You know, if you ain't taking around, if you ain't taking down some big nigga, then you know you might be all right with that little bit gun. But anyway, she said you won't be needing that partner. I got you covered. You safe with me. But is he really safe, y'all? Do y'all think? Man, I don't know. I don't trust her. I still don't trust Effie. I don't know why. I don't know why, but she just seemed to come back like literally out of the damn blue, like out of the damn blue, and got him helping her slang coke. So now they was already doing the pills and the weed, but now they doing the coke. So y'all let me know, is Reek really safe with Effie? Is she really there for legitimate business purposes, or to stab him in the back one more again? One more again. You said no. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. And again, speaking of trusting people, like I said, this show should have been called "To Trust or Not to Trust," instead of Family First. Instead of Family First. But again, speaking of trusting people, when Francis, aka Too Big, paid a visit to Mrs. Richards, aka Linnell, I was surprised to see Linnell in there. I guess I wasn't doing too much research on the upcoming shows because I was very surprised to see my girl Linnell there. I follow her on YouTube. She is so funny. One of my favorite comedians. One of my favorite stand-up female comedians. But I love her. She is a hoot. Her and Cat Williams and that one Cat Williams and comedy show. That was a riot. But yeah, she told him, I don't know if it's true, but I heard Spanky got out for snitching. Man, now we know Spanky got out for snitching, but Too Bad didn't even answer her. She was like, "Am I Bonita? Y'all remember Bonita? Y'all remember Bonita Boutrell from Living Color? The one that was sitting out, in the windowsill all the time, being nosy and gossiping." And her like Bonita Boutrell, boy, she was like, I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me, but I heard little Spanky was snitching, and that's how he got out of jail. But again, you ain't heard it from me. I always love seeing her character sitting in that windowsill in Living Color. I miss that show. I really miss that show. But girl, you said he about to employ Too Big. But man, I'm telling you, she had me cracking up. But the way that Too Big did her, like, first of all, he was smiling all in her face. He knew damn well Spanky was snitching. He was killed by Tommy, for snitching on him and Tommy. He knew damn well he was snitching, but instead he told her basically, from now on, anytime somebody in the street speak negative on Spanky's name, they have me to answer to. Then after that, he put some money in her hand and walked away with a big old smirk on his face, like got her. But for some reason, and I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that he gonna have to see Linnell again or Mrs. Richards in the TV show. He gonna have to see her again, and I'm like, I don't know. He's up there lying. He's up there. He's a snake. He's a snake. He's a snake. No, that wasn't Two Biz Mama. That was Mrs. Richards. That wasn't Two Biz Mama. But unless you were saying that was Spanky's mama. Unless you were saying that was Spanky's mama. Yeah, but that wasn't Two Biz Mama. But Carrie and Zeke, the b-ball player. Now Professor Carrie. She was at first Tariq's guidance counselor. Then basically Reynolds got pissed off at her because she don't want to be with him anymore. He thinks, or he basically knows that she's messing around with somebody else and she don't want him anymore. So he got back at her, and basically now he is Tariq's advising his advisor, class advisor. Carrie, she had to put Zeke in his place. She had to check him when he came to the office. Like, for one, he came to the office without notice. Like, y'all is now sleeping together. So he is going to have to learn. Now, he is young. He is young. But still, if he gonna be messing with her and she messing with him, she gonna have to make sure they draw the line. They have to draw the line somewhere. She's like, you ain't supposed to be talking to me about personal stuff like this, and at school. But she really thought that something was on his mind, something was going wrong, so she invited him in. He called her Carrie. She was like, I'm sorry. She was like, "Is Professor Milgram to you when we are at school?" And you know, when Monet came up there, you heard him almost slip again. He was like, this is Professor Milgram. So she gonna have to make sure that they gotta draw the line before she get caught up, with being with him at school. Because if she do, she's out of there. I don't know what will happen to him since he's a student, but I don't know. But anyway, I was thinking, damn, everybody at that school is just doing whatever the hell ever they want to at that bougie ass school. Everybody sleeping with the students. Reynolds sleeping with his graduate students. Carrie, she's sleeping with students. I'm like, okay, what the hell is really going on in this school? But anywho, Carrie, she was thinking that he needed to discuss something important when he actually was just stressed out about a big game coming up. Zeke is worried about not coming through for the scouts because his family really depends on him. And I was thinking, does Zeke really think that if he makes it to the NBA, that his family will leave the streets and stop selling drugs? I don't think so. I don't think Tejada gives a damn if Zeke goes to college and then goes to the NBA and lands a multi-million-dollar contract or not. They still they have one of the biggest drug organizations in their city. So I doubt if they're going to stop just because he makes it to the NBA. If he makes it to the NBA, what's up, Kenneth, the Kentucky fan? What up, though? How you doing? How you doing? But do y'all remember the question I asked y'all last week? Okay, I had asked y'all between Zeke's aunt Monet and Reynolds, who do you think will be the first one to find out that Zeke is sleeping with Carrie? And also, how do you think Monet will react? This episode, we saw Monet. She came up to make an appearance for the homecoming weekend, and also to give her nephew Zeke with a watch, a really nice fancy watch, by the way. And when she got there, she caught him speaking with Carrie. She didn't know that they sleeping together, but just the way she was looking at Carrie, like looking at her all suspect and stuff. And she automatically assumed that Carrie was the one who put Zeke on probation. She was wrong. Of course, she was wrong. Zeke quickly corrected her on that. But still, yet Monique, she was really rude to Carrie, like as if she knows something ain't right. Something in the milk. What's that expression, Miss Sislo? Something in the milk? But she was being so rude to Carrie and gave her the meanest side eye. I thought I could give a side eye. Man, she was cutting her eyes at her while she was walking away like, bitch, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. But moving right along. Braden, his bro Trace, and his parents. Let's discuss them. Braden, and his brother Trace. Trace, the one that stole their drugs, and punked out when he was put on the corner to slang. For Kane, got his ass whooped, everything. But anyway, Braden and his brother Trace was at dinner with their parents when suddenly Trace had a nosebleed, and it was just not no little nosebleed. His shit was running like a faucet. This boy done had the nerve right before dinner with his parents to snort a few lines of coke right before dinner with his parents. And so he had to make a dash, man, had to make a run to the bathroom. Had to make a run to the bathroom before his parents noticed. But Braden and his sister didn't miss that. They saw it. They didn't miss none of that. And after hanging out with their fam, Braden, he catches up with Tariq. He's pissed. He is pissed that somebody on campus is selling coke, not only to his siblings, but to other students as well. But more importantly, he was pissed because somebody was hustling on their turf. And I was thinking the same thing that Tariq was thinking. Like, you guys sell pills and weed, and somebody else is slinging coke. So, Braden, how are they taking any money out of your pockets, out of y'all pocketbooks? Let me know, because that's like apples and oranges. Two different clientels, but and then again, could be the same clientele. They could be doing weed, the pills and the coke and the meth and all. Okay, but anyway, But Braden was even more surprised, y'all, when he ran into Effie, who he used to have a crush on, and found out that she and Reek are in fact the ones who slinging the coke on the campus grounds. On the campus grounds. So let me know what y'all think about that. Um, Tariq and Kane. Let's discuss Tariq and Kane. Let me make sure I put this on live chat so I don't miss y'all messages. Oh, you said you're doing fantastic. Awesome. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday. Um, holidays month, should I say. I know Christmas ain't till Friday, but hope everything is all in love with you and every one of our viewers and supporters. But Tariq and Kane. Um, Monet. Monet and Kane, they still there was still some friction there. There was still some friction there. But Kane was more upset than Monet. I think Monet was trying to, sweep it over, just move along, hoping that there would be no more incidents with Kane. But Kane was still upset about the altercation with Monet, also being dependent once again on her boyfriend, the cop, the dirty cop, and then also being stumped at the jail after visiting his father. And his father was the one who issued the ass whooping. So he hits up the GTG crew that he's still kicking it with, even though his mother is trying to be done with them, and try to get them to set up Tariq to get Tariq out the way. However, like I always say, he is an apple not too far from the tree that has fallen too far from the tree. So Tariq, just like his father, who is always aware of his surroundings, he was out there in that hallway and he noticed him like all of a sudden, like the dude just looked, even though he had on the school colors on his face, he just looked out of place. His shoes, his whole get up, the color of his shoes. He noticed all that. He noticed all that. So immediately he spotted Bars. That's the dude name. That's part of GTG, Lil Watts, Lil Homies or whatever. He spotted Bars, who was sitting by Kane and Lil Watt. Now, what about to say Little Bars? While Tariq was struggling with Bars, Two Bit, he just came out of nowhere. Two Bit, I guess it was a good thing that he was there. I don't know how it would have went down if he wouldn't have showed up, but he literally just came out of nowhere, picked up something, knocked Bars up over the head, and then drowned him in the pool like was a shit. He was like, "Do y'all got cameras?" After he damn near killed the boy, "Do y'all got cameras?" But anyway, he drowned him in the pool, left him right there, laying face down in the damn pool. Still not understanding though what really was going on. Why was he being attacked? Therese thought that Two Bit was doing him a solid. No favors, no favors in the streets. Two Bit was like, now it ain't 24,000 no more that I want. I need more money for being here to help you. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that storyline. Let me know what y'all think about that. What do you think that Tyreek has planned for Two Bit? Because for one moment during that whole pool scene, I thought Tariq was gonna pick up that same pipe or whatever that was that Two Bit hit Bars over the head with, but then he didn't. He didn't. He told him, "You owe me so much money," and Tariq was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get right on it." But now to the last storyline that I wanted to get to tonight. After the basketball game, Zeke and the team, they hit up the clubs. Everett, I don't know. Everett, he's something else. He's something else. He's an undercover brother, as we know. He's an undercover brother, but he's like, he don't know what he wants. He knows he's not ready to come out of the closet, but he pushes Drew away. Then at the same time, he's pulling him to him, and then they doing like this back and forth yo-yo type of thing, relationship or whatever it is they got right now. But Everett had to explain one more again to Drew. He explained one more again why he doesn't want to be out of the closet. He doesn't want to risk his basketball career. So right after they shared an emotional embrace over, I don't know if you consider it a breakdown, but he was just really, really emotional, that Everett. And right after their emotional embrace, they ran up on Zeke, being held at gunpoint by Lil Wop. Lil Wop, he had it in his mind that it was all Monet's fault that his boy Bars got drowned in the pool. It was really Kane's fault. Monet didn't have shit to do with that. She has shit to do with that. But despite that, to make Monet feel the pain that he's feeling after his boy was murdered, he was going to blow out her nephew Zeke's niece, the big basketball star at the school. So knowing that would not only hurt Monet, but also most likely in Zeke's basketball career, Drew charged at Lil Watt. Lil Watt causing him to miss his shot. You want me to drop the link? I dropped the link. Show enough. Sorry, y'all. I got the sniffles. I got this fan on. It was hot. Now I'm sniffling. Okay, there's the link. If anybody want to jump up on here and chit chat about the show. About the show. But yeah. Drew, he basically this I didn't see this coming. Drew charged at Lil Wop, causing him to miss the shot. So for now, Zeke's knees are saved. But I was like, hey, because Lil Wop was so disrespectful. He called him the FAGGOT word. I don't like saying that word, but that's what he called him. And I was like, what? Drew, he molly whopped, he monkey stomped, he dog walked that nigga. I was like, now who the FAGGOT? But while Monet keeps assigning her daughter Diana to basically come through for Drew and look after Drew and make sure he's okay and he not, getting into anything out there in those streets, Drew might end up being the one running that shit if Kane, keeps getting out of line. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But for the meantime, Drew, he is going to have to explain to Everett what is really going on with their family. Did y'all see Everett? He was so scared. He was horrified, almost pissed on himself. He probably did when he saw what was going down. And then before he could even see if Drew was going to kill Little Wop or not, he hightailed his ass on out of there. His undercover in the closet as he got right the hell up out of there. He did not want to be down. He didn't want to be there for that. I'm sure he was thinking once again of his basketball career because that's all he thinks about is his basketball career. But question for y'all. How do y'all feel about how Monet went off on Drew? She was going off. She wouldn't even let Drew explain himself. She was pissed, thinking that he was responsible for Zeke getting into the situation that he was in. And I'm like, I think, me personally, I thought she was wrong for blowing up on Drew. When none of that would have went down if it wasn't for Kane trying to set up Tariq. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Monet was blaming it all on Drew. And Kane was blaming it all on Monet. And I was like, Monet, Mary J. Blige, you blaming the wrong person. What's up, Miss Cislo? How you doing, love?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can
Can
hear
you
you
hear me
fine.
clear?
Yep. I
I
can
don't
hear
know
you
why
really clear.
you frozen on my side, but
Yeah, I'm
that's
not frozen
probably
on my
my side.
side because I'm watching myself on my
It'll,
cell phone and I'm not frozen. So maybe you should back out and try to come back.
it's good now. It just popped back
You
in.
sure? Oh, okay. Okay.
Sometimes
Oh, what? Now where'd she go? Abracadabra. She just disappeared. But anyway, until she gets back, I'm gonna go on. I thought she was wrong. I thought Monet was wrong for what she did. Again, Monet was blaming it all on Drew. Kane was blaming it on Monet. So now not only did Drew save Zeke, but he's also not going to tell Monet that it was really all Kane's fault. But in exchange for that, Drew wanted Kane to kill Wop, which Kane agreed to do. But I had a feeling that Kane was not about to do that. I mean, like, you just was in cahoots with Lil Wop to kill Tariq, and now you about to go kill Lil Wop. I knew he wasn't gonna do that. Okay, here's Miss Cislo again. Miss Cislo, I see you in the background. Then you disappeared again. I was about to let you back in. Then you disappeared again. But yeah. So I knew he wasn't gonna go through with it because he was in cahoots with Lil Wop to kill Tariq. And just like I thought, he didn't go through with it. Instead, he promised Wop to let him live as long as he gives them 50%, half of their profits. I was like, y'all ain't shit. And then they named the show Family First. Like, did y'all watch the whole show like I did? I was like, what? Wrong, total wrong name of the show. I'm gonna need them to reevaluate the titles on some of these TV shows because half the time when we be reviewing shit, I'll be like, what the hell does that title got to do with the show? Again, I think it should have been called To Trust or Not to Trust. But anywho, moving right along. Kane ain't shit. And everybody knows it. And that's exactly why his mother had his sister, Diana, get him some money, basically told him to leave town. They basically banishing him from the family. They don't want shit to do with him. Like last weekend, Monet was telling her husband, Jahada, that's mine. He belongs to me. You went too far. Don't you be having people put their hands on my boy. And this week, she's sending him off with a little love offering and tell him basically get his ass out of town. Go somewhere, go live somewhere else. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that storyline. Kane, he stood right there. He lied to his sister Diana in the face. That's why I said he ain't shit. He up there lying, talking about, but I killed them. I killed the people who was gonna, shoot my cousin Zeke. He ain't did nothing. He shot two of the guys who was with Lil Wop, but he was supposed to hit Little Wop. That's what his brother Drew told him to do, and he did. He did. So Lil Wop is still out there. Lil Wop is still able to get some revenge. So, anywho, I guess what'll probably happen that I think is gonna happen, since Kane couldn't get Tariq out of there, and he no longer seems to be able to do whatever the hell he wants to do, because he always thought he was running shit, even though his mother and his father Tejada, even from behind those prison bars for life, he's still running stuff. So I think what's gonna happen is him hooking up with Lil Wop and them. I don't know, try to take out Tariq. I don't know. That's why I'm like, Family First. Why they name this show Family First? But anyway, speaking of trust again and being in cahoots, Tasha hits up Tejada, thinking that he was responsible for bars coming at Tariq. Tejada, as the crime boss that he is, thought that he was intimidating Tasha. He thought Tasha was scared of him. He must have failed to do his thorough investigation, his thorough research. He didn't dig deep enough because although she might not be the boss of Ghost's organization, she might not be the queen bee of that organization, but she ain't nobody to be played with. Tasha don't play when it comes to her son Tariq. And just like he promised to have Tariq touched if he get out of line, she promised to also have someone in his family touched if any of Tejada's family get out of line. So what y'all think gonna happen next with those two? Please let me know. Also, don't forget to like and share the video. I don't know where Miss Slow went. If she's gonna come back in, hun, please comment in the chat so I can let you in because I think you wanted to discuss some of the storylines with me on here. But if not, I'm going to wrap this up. And everybody also, again, don't forget, like, share, subscribe to the Hood Table on YouTube. For those of y'all who are not following us on YouTube, please share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table, like it says on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Cash offerings are not enforced, of course, but they are appreciated. If you want to Cash App us any love offerings, the Hood Table 402 on Cash App. But on that note, you guys, Friday, we normally do Friday Night Live on the Hood Table. Normally. It usually starts at 9 p.m. It's usually a couple of hours of us just clowning, cutting up, discussing serious situations, serious topics, and discussing not so serious topics. It's like a no holds barred, no topics off limit show that happens every Friday night on the Hood Table YouTube channel. But this Friday, since it's Christmas, we're going to fall back. We're not going to have a show. Now, of course, I'm going to come to you guys throughout the day, probably when I'm cooking or something like that, and holler at you guys, wish you a Merry Christmas, all that, ho, ho, happy holiday. But as far as the 9 p.m. show, we're not going to do that. Enjoy your family, enjoy your holiday. Still remain vigilant. If you guys are traveling out there, just, try to do the best you can. I know so many people personally, friends, relatives who keep coming down with this Rona, the CB-19. So we guys still got to be vigilant out there. Hey, Cutting. Coming here calling me my childhood nickname. He's like one of the only few cousins that can get away with it. But I don't mind. I don't never get upset when somebody calls me by my childhood name. I got older cousins who still don't even know my real nickname. Have you ever known somebody, or are you one of those people who got a nickname and some people in your family don't even know your real name because you've been called your nickname for so long and they just never knew your real name? So yeah, I got older cousins who call me by my nickname too. They be like, "What up, Pooh? What up, Pooh Pooh?" I'll be like, "Hey, what the haps? What's the hap? What's going on? How you doing? Hey, cousin, I miss you. I miss you. I saw your bro out last weekend. Or was it this weekend? Was it Friday? I saw y'all out there kicking it for his birthday. I know his birthday is coming up real soon. And then my birthday is 8 days after he is. Me, I'm not going to be doing nothing. I'm going to be at home chilling, staying in my home environment because and that's just what I've been doing, trying to stay away from as much people as possible. But yeah, so my birthday is on the 29th. I'm going to come through, you guys. My birthday is a Tuesday. I took off most of the last week of the month because of my birthday. I always do that. I take off like all around my birthday and then around the 1st because my birthday kind of like runs into New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I always take off like the last week. So I will be kicking it with you guys on my birthday for sure. And if y'all got some cake and ice cream y'all want to give me or anything else, feel free. The Hood Table 402, any birthday love y'all want to give me. But no, for real. On the 29th, that is my birthday. So we will be kicking it. I'm going to have my little party hat. I'm going to have my little happy birthday behind me and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to kick it and we're going to have fun. We're going to play another round of Martin Lawrence trivia. We had fun playing that. I know the contestants who played it with us had fun. I'll be having like 3 to 5 contestants play each round. I give out cash app prizes to the winners. And then what we're going to do is like the top winners, I'm going to have them like face off with each other. I'm going to have them face off with each other and have a Martin Lawrence trivia face off. And whoever wins is going to win the Hood Table merchandise, which we have over on Teespring, and a cash app prize. So, ooh, yay! But anyway, you guys, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure again you like the video, share the video. If you're watching from Facebook, don't forget, read the bottom that's scrolling past. Subscribe to us. Subscribe to the Hood Table on YouTube and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our shows. And on that note, you guys stay safe, be blessed, have a wonderful holiday week and holiday weekend. Hold up, is that somebody trying to come in? I know that ain't Miss Sislow trying to come in at the last second. Girl, can you hear me?
Yeah, girl, you will not let me be great today.
That's because you done turned your back on YouTube.
And then it's gonna pull up on a different channel. It pulls up on a whole nother. phone. But I got every device I could
You got
here trying to get this
you
right.
you
Wait
got
a
an
minute, one
echo.
second.
You got an echo.
That's because this
There she go again. There she go again. Every time I try to wrap up, she try to come back up in here. I'm gonna give her a few more minutes this time. I'm gonna give her a few more minutes. But anyway, let me know what y'all. Okay. For those of y'all who still watching, for those of y'all who might come in after the show is over, let me know what y'all dinner plans are for Christmas. Are you traveling? Are you cooking? Are you going over somebody's house? Are you doing nothing? I'm going to what am I going to cook? I'm going to make some dressing, homemade, chicken and dressing. I'm gonna make some baked mac and cheese. We're not doing too much for Christmas. We always tone it down for Christmas. We don't go all out like Thanksgiving. But do the stuff, the chicken and dressing, baked macaroni and cheese. We're gonna probably have some corn on the cob because I love having my corn on the cob on the holidays. I love corn on the cob. Soak it in some butter and some milk. Ooh, Jesus. But besides that, I'm gonna make some stuffed cabbage rolls. Ooh, I can't wait to eat those. So those are like the sides right there. Stuffed cabbage rolls, macaroni and cheese, chicken and dressing. What else we having? We having our ham. We having a turkey. I'm gonna make a small turkey. Thanksgiving, I made a big turkey, so I got like a smaller turkey. I'm gonna cook. A ham. I got nice ham. What else? Ribs. I'm gonna do a couple of slab of ribs. I think that's about all the meat we gonna have. Ham, turkey, ribs. I think that's about all the meat we gonna have. And then again, dressing, chicken and dressing, stuffed cabbage, corn on the cob. There was something else. Collard greens and cornbread. Was that it? Let's see, stuffed cabbage roll, baked macaroni and cheese, dressing, greens, ribs, ham, corn on the cob. That's about it. That's about it. If I throw something else in there, I might throw something else in there. But I always tone it down like most people. We tone it down for Christmas. So
I'm so animated.
yeah, that's okay. I was just telling the
I'm
people
so
what my
animated.
plans were for cooking on Christmas.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I
Can you
think
hear me?
I think I got it right. Girl, YouTube, StreamYard, whoever this is, won't let me be great today.
And I told you
I
why.
am I'm
You
on
know
I'm
why,
driving.
right? You know why,
I'm
right?
driving. Why is
No,
that?
because you done turn your back on YouTube and you be over there on that stereo.
I'm here. You weren't supposed to say that out
Hey,
loud. And
hey.
then, girl, I ain't gonna tell you I ended up on somebody else's stream yard trying to get to you. I was like, how the heck? Before I knew it, and I hurry up and close. I like,
You mean when that dude was talking about relationships? You
uh,
talking about that
I
one?
can, yeah, just a minute ago. That was I don't know how I got on that. I don't even know. But
Oh, I thought you
okay,
was
don't
talking
tell
about.
nobody.
I thought you was talking about the live from way earlier.
No, no, no. Oh no. Yeah. No, that was intentional. That was I'll tell you about that off there.
Oh,
But I was just a few minutes ago when I was trying to get to you.
oh.
Um, because I'm on the road. I'm back now, back in town now. But I just came off the road, and
Uh-huh.
so I was trying to hurry up and catch before you went off, and then I'm sitting up here trying to hurry up and talk to you, and I'm pushing a StreamYard link that wasn't quite on your page, and I was on somebody else's stream,
Uh-uh.
and I looked up. I was like, "That ain't her." Ooh,
How
ooh.
the
And I started pushing X, 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 X. Like, no, I didn't want to talk to you guys. But anyway,
heck?
so I'm trying to get in here because of Power Girl. Wait,
Power
first
was
let's talk about
lit.
the net. let's talk about first. Let's talk about the national holiday that's coming up on the 29th.
Oh
It's
yes, baby,
national holiday. Oh
baby,
yeah.
that's my born day.
So yeah, when somebody's going to be something 10 years old.
Yes, I'm gonna be like
Something
30,
10.
31. Yeah, I'm gonna be 31.
Something
Yeah.
something one. Yep, you're gonna be something 1 years old. So anywho, yeah. So I was thinking.
What was you
Um,
thinking?
girl, I don't know. We might have to have a
Oh Lord, I'm scared. What was you thinking?
we might have to have a post birthday Friday night live or something.
Oh, that'll be fun. Do like a Friday night live
Yeah,
on my birthday.
a post birthday Friday night live. So celebrate your birthday and bring in the new
Oh,
year on the same night.
so
Yeah,
how
that'll be
about,
real nice.
well, since we're not having a Friday night live on Christmas, we can like save that for my birthday. I was planning on anyway
Mm.
having a lot of people on the panel. We just gonna kick it, on the panel and just chop it up, chit chat, chop it up, and bring in my birthday. I'm gonna do it like midnight, like probably around 10 o'clock p.m.
Mm-hmm.
On the 28th,
Oh,
and
you
bring
want to do it
in
on 28th instead
a
of
video. No, I'm
you
gonna go
want to do it?
live on my birthday too, but I
So
want to
I'm
bring.
saying I was thinking like on your birthday and on New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, that's cool because I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna be right here on New Year's Eve. I ain't gonna be at nobody house, nobody club, nobody
Right.
bar.
So we'll bring the new year in with you, give it a toast to you and to toast to the new year. All at the
That'll
same
work.
time with a panel full of people and let's just kick it like because a lot of people are not going to be anyway. So with some jams, some drinks, a big celebration for you. Good, baby.
Your sound is going out. Your sound going out. It sounds really gargled.
I know why. Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that a little better? Yep.
Yeah, that's
Cause
better.
whenever I get close to my Wi-Fi at home, it's
Mine does that too, but mine does that only when I'm in front of certain people's houses on my block. Like if I turn my Wi-Fi on and I leave my house, it's fine. It's the same house that I roll past to get off my block. That's when my Wi-Fi stops, and then it reconnects once I pass that house. Ain't that weird? I'm like, what's going on
oh
up in
yeah.
that crib? What's going on up in there? But yeah, that'll be good. So I want to bring in my birthday on Monday night with you guys. Um and then Tuesday I'm gonna be coming on here too. And then but you see, you know
Hello?
what? It's vlog. Can you hear
Oh
me?
no 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 no.
Can you hear me?
Come back. Yeah, I can now.
Okay, okay. Now you know it's Vlogmas month, right? So with Vlogmas, everybody who's a content creator who makes videos is supposed to do a video every single day. That's why I've been going hard in the paint. I have not missed one day so far this month.
Oh,
Every December, that's Vlogmas month. So you're supposed to vlog a video every single day. So it can be
I
about
gotta
the
get with my
holiday.
job, right?
It could be a festive video. It could be a Christmas haul. It could be something like that, or it can just be a regular old video about whatever. Just. But yeah, you never heard about Vlogmas?
Yeah, because I haven't been vloggering very much. You have
No,
to,
you
but
ain't.
I don't want to take everything. I don't want to take it off the subject of your reaction video. I don't want to take it off the subject of your
That's okay.
reaction.
Go ahead and let me know what you
Yeah.
think about this last episode of Power. Go ahead.
Girl, let me take. First of all, Lunel was Spanky's mom.
Right. Oh, I thought you was trying to say that that she was
No,
stupid. Yeah, I already
truth
knew
is
that.
no.
Yeah, I
She was
knew. I
Spanky's
know.
mom, and the reason why he did what he did was he's the reason why Spanky is dead.
I know
He
that. I know.
told
Yeah, I
he is
know.
right. So he's the one that told Tommy that Spanky snitched.
That's Spanky was right. I know that. Yeah, that's what I was
And
saying. He's That was
right,
Spanky's mom. I thought you were saying that was
yeah. So
Truth's
he kind
mom.
of gave
That's
her
why
that
I said
money.
no.
No, he only gave her that money to kind of appease her a little bit
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he
I know,
kind of
I
felt
know.
some sense of guilt. And when she
Right.
took the money and hugged him, he knew she bought it. So yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He walked
but
away with a smirk on his face, like, got her. Like, that's what I was saying. I think
yeah,
that she gonna have to face he gonna have to face her again because I think she gonna find out the truth. That's what I was saying.
right.
But
That is
yeah,
true.
yeah, that's Spanky's mom. Yeah.
But I think at some point in time, he gonna end up being a muscle man for Tariq.
Mm, you
Yeah,
think
I
so?
think at some point, yes, because Tariq, and Tommy gonna cross again at some point in time. Tariq and Tommy are gonna cross again.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think he's gonna be something. But I knew Two Bit was too good to leave him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that girl, I think she had something to do with Vincent's family at some kind of way.
Which girl?
She was hooked up with Effie.
Oh yeah, I was wondering like where the hell Effie just come from out the blue?
Yeah, I think she got some, and I think she really tried to get him to trust her
Mm-hmm.
because she gonna do him for him being the cause of Vincent getting killed. Then the other
Mm-hmm.
thing, um,
I can see
Kane,
that.
woo, that Kane gonna turn into another. That's gonna be another like I don't know, cause if you notice
You think he gonna be like
this
a villain in the? You think he gonna be like a villain in the show?
he gonna be a villain to a lot of people. Cause see, what's happening is his mama all but told Tariq, if it happened in the street, it just happens. But if you
Right.
hunt my son down, I'ma get you. If it's fair, it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ain't a part of his family no more because he let the family down. But that's
Right.
that's only true. But she's a mama, and that's her son.
Right.
So put on the shut saving. She gonna go. That's her baby. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, he's a wildcat and he out there and they gotta protect themselves. So they gotta say he ain't a part of took out the family for anymore. But at some point in time, Tommy, Kane, and Tariq, all their paths are gonna cross. So
Mm-hmm.
either Kane and Tommy gonna hook up, or Kane and that white boy. What's his name?
Mm. You talking
Gonna
about
hook up because
Tommy?
he is already starting. Tariq is already starting that love-hate relationship with him and his roommate, like Tommy and
Right.
Ghost had.
Right.
You see that same pattern?
And I had said before that that Tariq, if he really gonna keep rolling with him as far as slanging and stuff, he gonna have to put him in line and put him in check because his boy Braden be slipping. He do be slipping. So
Yeah,
he ain't. Sometimes I be feeling like he ain't good for business, but then at the same time, the way he was out there hustling in the streets, the way that white boy was out there hustling in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So I do think that he can be perfect. Like they could be powerful like Tommy and Ghost. But
exactly.
do you think that Kane is gonna stab his family in the back?
I don't know if he's gonna stab his family in the back, but he's out for Tariq because he feel like Tariq is the fault of him losing his family.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he is gonna it's gonna be a big thing between him and Tariq. Now he's getting ready to hook up with them GVT boys or
Yeah,
whatever they
he
are.
gonna be with Lil Wop. He already told Lil Wop he want 50% of their profit. Mm-hmm.
Right. But what make him think that WAP ain't gonna come back for him? You know what
That's
I'm
what I
saying?
was
Who he
saying.
got?
I'm like,
Who
how
he
this
got?
gonna work out? Because Lil Wop, he don't seem afraid because even when he was working under Monet and them, he still was popping off at the mouth and talking shit. You
Exactly.
know, so
Exactly.
Kane, I don't think Kane has to realize that he ain't as scary as he wants to believe. So
No.
he ain't the only thug out there that knows how to use a gun.
Right. And
That's crazy.
Tariq just
But
try to
let me
play it
ask you
smart.
this. Let me ask you this, Miss Sislow. Who do you
Okay.
think Tariq is gonna end up with in the end? Like as far as female, because he has there's a like 3, 4, 5, 11 girls that like him, and he just slept with Effie, which I think he shouldn't have did. But who do you think he gonna end up with?
He wanted to hire a girl.
I know, but
He
then
want
sometimes it
he
seems like
wants
he
her,
wants right,
but
but then
he know
like the paper that he wrote was about Lauren. So I'm like, do he really want to be with Lauren or do he really want to be with Diana? I don't think Monet would have him being with Diana.
I don't know, girl. He gonna be like his daddy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. He
He gonna
might
be
be
like
with
his
Lauren and
daddy.
then he might be with Lauren and then sleeping with Diana on the side like he did with Tasha.
Right. See, Diana is a classy Tasha.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lauren is Angela Valdez.
Yeah, she's real bougie and sedity and you know,
Right. And the other girl is just a ride or die, hit
yeah.
it, quit it, get back with it kind of chick.
I
A little
don't
stripper
trust
chick.
her though. I don't trust her. She snitched on him
Oh
once.
no.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
And she gonna hook up with Kane and them somewhere, some kind of way, I believe. Girl, it's gonna be an interesting turn of events, but
Yes, yes.
can't
I
wait to see what we still got to see after this one ends.
mhm.
We got the one with Tate coming
Mhm.
up.
Mhm.
After the one with Tate ends, we got the one with um Tommy coming up.
And you know, I think you're right about Tommy and Tariq bumping heads because for one, Tasha and them is putting they putting the murder of they told them that that Tommy killed Angela. And
Right,
also they think that Tommy was responsible for I think for Ghost too, if I remember correctly. And so Tommy, he ain't had nothing to do with Ghost murder. So I think him and
right,
Tariq is gonna end up bumping heads because they basically trying to make it seem like Tommy had something to do with it. But
right. When
do you really think I don't know why I keep having doubts. I could be all wrong, Miss Sislo. But I keep having doubts that Tariq was the one who shot his dad. But then people keep telling me, well, if he didn't shoot his dad, why would he be at the gravesite saying, I had to get you out the way? But I don't think sometimes I think he's not dead. And sometimes I think he might be dead. Like, because he didn't say I had to kill you. When he was at the gravesite, he didn't say I had to kill you. You know, he just said I had to get you out the way. So I don't know. I'm like conflicted. Like there are some people who do believe that Ghost is not dead. So do you think he's dead? Do you think he's
yeah,
really dead?
yeah, girl, it's some people that believe Elvis ain't dead. So
And
yeah,
Tupac and Biggie and Left
yeah,
Eye and they all kind of other
yeah,
celebrities they believe ain't there. They
Michael Jackson.
walking this earth. Yeah, Michael Jackson. He's over in another. He's on some jungle gym somewhere overseas.
So yeah, I simply believe. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know who mainly thinks that that Ghost is dead is that Edward. And I ain't seen Edward in a minute. Have you seen Edward?
I ain't talked to him or seen him though. He ain't been on here.
Yeah, he's a big fan of Power. He's a big fan of Power, and
Yeah.
he thinks that Ghost is not dead.
He'll
So,
pop up. He probably in the bushes.
hey Edward,
Ah.
in my Miss Parker voice from the Parkers. Hey,
Hey, Mr. McAfee.
girl, I just finished watching the reruns of that on Hulu. And was it Hulu? Yeah, it was on Hulu. The end when they get married at the altar. I really hate that show ended because I would have loved to see their relationship after being married. But I know that's a whole different topic than Power. But I just had to throw that in there.
She said,
I had to
what
throw that.
happened? You
Hmm.
said they ended their relationship. What happened?
No. I said I would have loved for the Parker show to continue. Remember the last episode they got married?
Oh,
And I said I would have loved
oh,
for the episode to continue, because I would love to see them in their married life, her and the
oh
professor.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think she would drive his ass crazy, but they would be so madly in love. But
Oh no,
I mean,
he'll
with the
probably still
drama
be.
with CV19 out here, I just been watching all kind of stuff on Netflix and Hulu and just trying to stay entertained. You know, that's what I like about doing these TV show reviews with you guys because I get to interact with you guys on, TV shows because that's a lot of what we doing
Mhm.
right now. A lot of people is watching more TV than ever.
Right.
Hey, hey Deborah, my other cousin in the house. My other cousin in the house. What's up, Deborah? If you watch the TV show Power, let me know your thoughts on this past episode. That's what we've been talking about, chit chatting about Power and what we think is going to happen in the future, the different characters and whatnot. Um, what's that? What
And
is his
that
name?
that that professor guy, that professor dude, the
He
one
gets
writing the
on my
book,
nerves.
girl,
He gets
he's
on my
psychotic.
nerves.
He gonna
And
get he gonna get taken out the game though.
I think so. Like I was
He's
saying,
gonna
what do
get taken
you
out
think?
because he gonna see too much.
Uh huh. And what do you think Tyreek is going to do when he finds out that the professor is plagiarizing his work to create his own book?
It cut off when you said create to
Oh,
create
I'm
what?
sorry. I said, what do you think Tariq, or how do you think Tariq will react when he finds out the professor is plagiarizing his schoolwork to make his own book? Deborah said, "Hey, Miss Sislow."
He gonna have a way to prove it because hey boo, he gonna have a way to prove it because Tariq is a smart cook. He probably got everything it saved in his computer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know,
He probably has.
oh, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? He probably has everything saved in his computer and everything on your computer is dated.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it all saved. But do you think that the professor is do
Our
you think
daughter.
he really knows what do you think the professor really knows what it is that Tariq is up to? Like when he was following him, he was jotting down notes. Like he was jotting down notes of what he heard Tariq saying to his connect Drew. So do you think that the professor thinks that they are doing drugs? or dealing drugs. And
He,
why
I
the hell
don't know,
everybody
but he
follow
gonna,
Tariq's
once he find
personal?
out too much, he gonna
He
get
gonna
taken
get
off the game
he gonna get
because
murdered.
he already think that Tariq is sleeping with old girl.
Yep, yep, yep. I think
So
he gonna get
he got
murdered.
he gonna get no, he gonna find a way to mess that up. He gonna find a way to mess that up
But
with that boy.
why do I think Two Bit is gonna be the one to do it?
Oh yeah, cause Tupac gonna as soon as he got all his money, he gonna make sure Tariq is safe.
Yeah, because that's
As soon as he
basically
get all
what
his
he
money.
did. That's basically what he did this episode. He jumped
Right.
in the nick of time and he drowned Bars when Bars was trying to kill Tariq. So will you think Two Bit is going to become like, okay, you know how Tommy and them had Two Bit and the other goons as his muscle? Do you think that Two Bit
Right.
will end up being Tariq's muscle?
Yeah, you remember I said that's gonna be Tariq's muscle,
Well, I
and I
remember you
said,
said they might work together, but
yeah, that's why. Yeah, they're
okay,
gonna end up. What's all this here?
okay,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. But as far as the girls in Tariq's or the young women, the young females in Tariq's life, I definitely don't think that he should get with Lauren. Her family is just too bougie. She don't seem like the ride or die chick. Understand by a dude like when his father goes, met Tasha. They both was from the streets. Um,
Mm,
and they just had like a connection. She wanted to be with somebody who was in the street. She wanted to be with a hustler. She wanted to have it all. But that Lauren, I think that he shouldn't get with her. I don't fully trust her at all, trust her either. But she might be okay, but I don't think she's the right one for her. Now, Diana, I don't think Diana will be allowed. And I know she's almost grown, but I don't think Monet will allow that to happen. Her and Tariq being together. That Effie, I would love to find out what connection she has to what, because like I said, the way she just showed up out the blue and basically demanded that Tariq help her slaying her coat on the campus grounds. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta keep my eye on old Effie. You know the way Monet gave Carrie that side eye when she was walking away. Monet was like, child. That was too funny. That was too funny. But y'all, we was just finishing up on reviewing Power, the last episode. If y'all haven't watched, it was a lot of spoilers. It was a lot of spoilers this show, this video for our reaction video to Power. Power Power Book 2 Ghost is now on season 1, episode 8. If you are a Power fan, then you might want to catch up on that if you haven't seen it. But the name of the episode was called Family First. The name of the episode was called Family First. And again, I was like, what the hell they name it Family First for? Because shit, they family all messed up. Shit.
girl, all of them. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm like,
Uh,
Tariq is like the most trusted right now. Like, remember when Monet said to Tariq, which one of my family members should I trust? And he said, none of them, but you can trust me. And she said, good
yeah.
answer. Good answer. But as far as Drew, what do you think gonna happen to Drew and Everett? See how
Everett
Everett
after
ran up out of there. Everett ran up out of
yeah,
there. He was
after he
scared.
saw what he saw, he too scary for me.
Yeah, me too.
He too scary for me, and Drew in too deep.
Mm-hmm.
He can't get out now if he wanted to because of Kane.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
Andrew too skinny.
I was proud of Drew though. Weren't you proud of Drew the way
Girl,
he
I said
stood
you took
up?
out all his frustration.
I was like, what? And he was up there calling them the
Took
F
out all
word.
his frustration on that
You,
dude's face.
I hate when people say the F word, the FA, word to gay people.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm gonna sing
When he
back
called
home
him
with
that
your
name,
boy, and he was like, that's like the B word with me when I used to be out there fighting in the streets and stuff, acting a god doggone fool
right,
when I was younger. That B word, I'm telling you, that B word would get a bit stomp, dog walk, all
how
in the
you say
hood.
Molly Wop?
Molly Wop, Monkey Stomp, that B word. Oh my God. I can tell y'all some stories, but I don't like incriminating
Yeah.
myself.
I've
I don't
never,
like,
you know how some of my friends used to play that B
mm-mm,
whole game, BH game. Oh, I never played it.
mm-mm.
I
And see,
never
I'm not
played
going to
it.
deny that. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not even
I
going to
did.
deny that. I still do that.
Yeah,
But see, the thing is, I know who to do it to and do it with. So just like
I
the N
never
word, a
did.
lot of people is like, I don't say the N word. I say the N word. I'm not going to deny that. But I know who and who not to say it to. Like I have a cousin. Matter of fact, my cousin in the chat who called me poo poo earlier, he made that comment, said, "Hey poo poo, that's my childhood nickname." His sister is one of those people. She's one of those people. She don't play the B, even though people might say, that's a symbol of, whatever, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever. But she's one of those people, and I've been doing that for years. So she's somebody I know for sure. I wouldn't be, what up, man? What you doing? But I'm not gonna lie, I got homegirls and we call each other that shit, and it's like a term of endearment. And I know some people don't like the term, but hey, I just respect people who don't like to be called it. Okay, just like
Right,
some people don't like to be called Nick. Now I respect those who don't want to call it, but I'm from the streets, and God ain't through with me yet, and da 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 da. And I still use some street terms loosely because that's just how I was
right,
raised. It's just hard to stop doing shit when you've been doing it for years. But sometimes you just got to know who to say stuff in front of and who not to say stuff in front of. But I respect people's wishes. But what I was saying was, as far as the B word, was when you out there and you got like somebody coming at you that you don't know or who wants to fight with you or whatever, and they call you the B word, Lord, that was an ass whooping. I will whoop your ass
girl.
quicker by calling me the B word than you talking about my mama.
I I can't stand it. Never could.
Cause the mama that would get a lot of people, but toe up from the flow up. But
Hmm.
mm-mm. When he called him that FAGGOT, I was like, "Oh, Drew, hit red." Did you see the terror in Everett's eyes? He was terrified. He didn't even stay around. He thought Drew was gonna kill him. He thought Drew was gonna kill him. He didn't even stay around. He just left. So I'm really wondering, like, what's gonna happen next episode? Is it over for them too? Do you think it's gonna be over for them too?
I don't, it's gonna take a lot
Mm-hmm.
because that dude ran scared.
He ran. He took flight.
He
He
ran like his
hauled
panties.
ass.
He ran like his panties was on fire.
He hauled ass. And then the thing about it was, how will Drew see? I'm just now thinking of the flip side. Like, how will Drew look at him? Like you just left me out there. I think that's a possibility too, that Drew might look at him sideways. Like
No,
we definitely can't be together and you running when we having you know what I'm saying? But
no, because I think that's what attracted him to it, the fact that he's the total opposite.
that could be the case. That could be the case. Girl. But I'm looking forward to next episode. I really am, child.
And it's so funny because the guy that plays Drew is actually married, is
Mm-hmm.
happily married.
Well, a lot of people who play gay roles on TV are actually straight and very happily married. Like the dude that
Yep.
plays on what's
Have and have not.
the pink, no, the pink, the purple, the you know what I'm talking about, P Valley.
Uh-huh.
They say that dude ain't straight, like, and like the have and have nots. Like some of these characters, though, they you have to give it to them, and you know those characters get paid extra for playing those type of parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to really, you have to really have talent to play that shit off and make people really wonder: Are they gay? Are they really
Mm-hmm.
straight? Are they gay in real life? You know, stuff like that. But I saw speaking of characters and stuff, I saw Ghost playing in a different TV show. I can't remember the name of the doggone show right now. But he is playing in a different TV show. And I wonder if that's why they might have killed his butt off. Cause he wanted to just do other stuff. Cause I saw it, and I think it
Well,
was on Netflix.
he's in quite a few other movies.
Yeah, and
A
he's
movie
so
about
handsome.
he's in a movie about a pilot.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
It's kind of a black version of Misery.
Yeah, yep. It's just different to see those characters so so talented. They can just switch up and play different roles. Those are great artists. Those are great artists. And again, I have to say to the people out there, the stars, the movie stars, the TV stars, they'll probably never see this video. But I have to say it again. I give shouts out, kudos to them. Because they don't have to be out there acting. They don't have to be out there traveling, but they still out there grinding and they still out there putting out work for us to see. Knowing we during the pandemic, a lot of people are not going to the movies anymore. A lot of stuff is going straight to Hulu, straight to Netflix. And sometimes they do have to shut down a movie production for a while because somebody done caught the CV-19. But overall, a lot of them are still out there working and grinding. And even if their stuff was not hitting the big screens, they still out there putting in a hundred percent to put on a good performance so that we can be entertained. So,
Exactly.
I
Just
just
like
wish them all the best.
rest in peace to Tiny Lister. Tiny,
Yes.
he was actually filming
Yeah.
and he had to take off because he got sick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of them. It's some of them have been getting sick. And it's just it's like they
And
they
the thing was while he was sick, he was still interacting with his fans.
well that's just like whatchamacallit, the one who had the colon cancer, Black Panther, why can I forget
Chadwick
his name?
Boseman,
Chad, yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick
He was out
Boseman,
there, and you know what? There was a movie. Did you watch that movie? That's on Hulu that he
Ma
last
Rainey,
started. Yes,
not yet, Ma Rainey.
I started watching it, but I'm sorry, I got halfway through, and I was like, I love you, Chad, and I love you, but I just couldn't finish the rest of it. I watched like half of
Really?
it. I was like, I just couldn't finish it. I'll probably try to finish it by the rest of this week. But you could tell in that movie he had gotten so small. He
Yeah.
was so skinny. You could see like his neck, the
Mhm.
bones around his neck. And you remember when he played in Panther, he was so big and so muscular and
But
so
yeah,
buff and then to see him the last movie that he played in, and he was so funny, but towards the halfway through the movie I just lost it. I was like, I can't, I just switched to another movie.
yeah.
But
That's
even
why I haven't watched it yet. That's exactly why I haven't watched it.
I just I and I love him, and I love the star, the one who's playing Mama Rank. What's her name?
Viola.
Viola. I honestly love me some Viola. And I just, after like halfway through the movie, I was like, falling asleep. Like, okay, I couldn't even stay woke for the movie. So I'm gonna try to watch the rest of it, this week because it's some good actors in there, black entertainers. So I want to, watch the whole show. But I just,
Okay, Mama. You need to talk to me?
who's that? Your daughter?
No. Yeah, my baby. I'm gonna go ahead, Tanya,
That's
and sign
okay.
off. Talk to her.
We about done.
Talk
We
to my
about done.
baby.
Yeah, I was gonna sign off before and then you jumped on. So thanks for jumping
I
on with
appreciate
me
it.
and discussing it. I love you.
Girl, you know you my sister from the other mister.
Yeah, sister from another mister. But
Yeah.
you gonna be
You
live
got a
tomorrow?
schedule. Yeah, I am. Now that I'm probably gonna laugh for a minute tonight, just
You
for the
gotta
vlogmas.
you gotta are you gonna go live on YouTube or are you gonna go live on stereo?
Both,
Okay,
both.
but just
But
I'm it's like 10:29. I'm gonna do probably another 30 minutes of work here at home.
okay.
So tag me in if you want.
All right.
Okay.
Later.
All right, boo. Bye-bye.
Hey, don't
Huh?
forget to like. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe, and also support. Please don't forget, next week, Tuesday, is a national holiday. It's my girl's birthday. She's going to be years old. And on New Year's Eve, baby, we're going to be popping tabs, bottles, bringing in the new year. You understand me? And we're going to bring in Friday Night Live like you ain't never seen it
Never.
before.
Never.
Never. This is your
Yeah.
girl, Sis Low, supporting the one and only T on the hood table. You
And
don't
make sure
need
y'all support
Netflix.
my girl too, Miss Cislo Newsworthy Updates. Hit her up on her channel and subscribe to her channel and follow her on Stereo. Cislo 2008 on Cislo. I mean on Stereo.
Oh, Sis Low, that is speaking into existence.
Cislo.
Love you on purpose.
Love you too. Have a good night.
Later.
All right. On that note, everybody, once again, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, have a wonderful holiday week. If I don't see you guys again this week, be blessed, be safe, have a wonderful Christmas, and I'm out. Bye.